Move to this now. The Pretoria High Court has reserved judgment on the legal battle between former President Jacob Zuma, his MK party, and President Cyril Ramaphosa and others. The former president wants Ramaphosa's decision to place Police Minister Senzo Mchunu on special leave to be set aside. The applicants also are questioning the establishment of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry. Ramaphosa defended his decision, saying they are within the prescripts of the Constitution. My colleague Ziniko Mhlaba filed this report.
Former President Jacob Zuma and his Umkhonto party are adamant that the President Cyril Ramaphosa's actions to the allegations made by KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi should be set aside.
So all the court has to ask, is the power to place someone on leave, suspension in the context of a ministerial dismissal necessary? That's all. And I've already explained that it is not, because it would only be necessary if the one could not be done without the other. In other words, if the dismissal power could not be exercised without this other power. Now we know for a fact that that is the case when it comes to employees and DGs and all those things. But when it comes to ministers, the president has a complete free hand. He doesn't have to do disciplinary. In appointing, for example, he doesn't have to advertise in the newspaper and say, I'm looking for the Minister of Home Affairs. They must have a matric, they must have this, that, and that. So the mere fact of using the word dismiss does not mean it's the same kind of dismissal. So similarly, when you dismiss a minister, you don't have to say, oh, I'm now going to appoint like they're doing now with Mr. Chowdhury.
The applicants believe that President Cyril Ramaphosa abused his executive powers.
In essence, what you are saying is that the finding of the commission, the outcome of the commission will not influence the president to dismiss the second respondent based on Mantashi, Kodwa, as you have mentioned.
I'm saying it's proof. It's like, when you say proof, it's evidence. If you ask yourself a rhetorical question, if there was a linkage between these two things, then how then did the president overcome this linkage and appoint all these other people? So, Justice, you might correct. In other words, that is, I would have argued this anyway, but I'm not saying now in this case we have evidence that there is no rational link between the outcome, the adverse outcome of a commission, however adverse it is, and the appointments or dismissal. It's plain and simple.
President Ramaphosa's legal team said the president enjoys executive powers which must be exercised in line with constitutional prescripts. They also justified why Police Minister Senzo Mchunu had to be placed on special leave.
You had a lot of argument about why the Commission's findings and recommendations are non-binding. That's irrelevant. It's an irrelevant requirement. Because what the President is saying is, I want the allegations to be investigated so I am informed by findings that are going to be made for me to make a decision. And that's what he explains in his answering affidavit. Now, refer to that when we do the rationality, because that's better there. So, it's necessary for him to have a wide discretion on what process he's going to follow in order to meet the constitutional obligation that the decision to dismiss is both substantively and procedurally rational.
Mayeneche also defended Ramaphosa's decision to establish the Madlanga Commission.
We've also suggested that that power can arise in a different way by reading Section 98, which allows Section 91, 2, and 98 in relation to the assignment of powers. Because the assignment of powers must involve the power to unassign the powers. So he unassigns them temporarily from Minister Mchunu, who is on special leave. When he's on special leave, he can't exercise any of those powers.
Judgment on the matter has been reserved. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziniko Mhlaba in Pretoria.